Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Kentucky's offense takes the field to start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go 50 in your career, David, I mean, nobody does that.
You're just a freak. I mean, your God-given ability to get off the football so fast and to be so relentless and to be so good with your hands, that dude is crafted and made to be a pass rusher.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And now they've lost the ball down here. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. So Georgia's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Etienne. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
The run from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The inside handoff. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house.
quarterback is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off?
Oh, it's a fumble. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. So you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
And that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive.
And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. At the 20. Smashes through. Touchdown, Georgia! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might just put him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They've got the screen set up. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. Feeling some heat. Got his man on the right.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
On second down, wants to throw it. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and we'll get ready to change sides for the second quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He's looking to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Ball's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want.
All kinds of running room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. He now has 72 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. He got it. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They go to the draw. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's raining, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guy.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Using his legs, it's Etienne. Running with power. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. He's racked up 92 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! He's quite familiar with the end zone. His 75th career touchdown run.
You know, we're in the era in college football where there's a lot of running back by committee. This guy has been the bell cow. He's been the focal point of this offense. To stay healthy, to be consistent, and to reach that number is ridiculous.
Right, it just shows you how special he is, because you're right. They want to throw it all over the yards in today's college football, but they continue to give it to him because he continues to find the end zone, and again, for the 75th time.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. And the returner is stopped. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players.
Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. It's complete to the right. Tackled, but he has a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
They keep attacking through the air. Getting some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Penn State is ahead early in Happy Valley, but that's not exactly Saquon out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over USF. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Kentucky going quickly. He's looking for a man on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, there's the ball. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. Floating away. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Athens to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Wildcats will boot it away to start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Shadow of the goalpost looming, 1st and 10 from their own 1, just looking for breathing room. They'll start the third quarter with the run. He's loose at the 15. Can anyone catch him? The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started.
That's the kind of play that might happen only one time in your life if you're lucky. It's like a hole-in-one in golf. Pollock, a 99-yard touchdown run.
When you get almost 100 yards on the day, you're happy. But when you get it on one carry, it's even better. They give it to him. Once he gets past that second level, no one catches him all the way to the house. 99 yards.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab down the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Hey, man, on offense, we'll take them however we can get them. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. There was a pass deflection there, but a great job concentrating to haul in that play and come up with an explosive play offensively.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run. Still looking. Touchdown Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
And they tacked on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Dogs! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Rodriguez. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They're going to mark this one at the 15. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Line gets set, first down. Motion from the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pressure. He's going for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the... Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 5 over Ohio State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. It's a draw. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has...
Fires toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. And I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. One step wrap, 2 step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. First down to start the drive after the break. Let's go. Give to the running back. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice.
Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. Touchdown, Georgia! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And the extra point is good. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
Going up top on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. The ball is out behind the line. And the defense has it. They're going the other way.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They're still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Dogs are threatening on first and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9. Ready, go! High.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Georgia! And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he made the extra point without problem. Not much reason to go for the onside kick at this point, except they want to run up the score. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Pulls it in. It's Patterson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. At the 45 on his way. He is smashing people. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense
and the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Wants to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Bell. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
On the double.
Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. Makes the catch. It's Patterson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Feeling some heat. They're trying to... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. This is a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offensive hurts. Absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game.
Speeding down the left side. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in. But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stopping.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 8 over Ohio State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turn.
Okay,
The offense set for a first down play.
Easy.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Bell. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10.
Easy.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
The name of the game is getting to the quarterback. But I love getting to the quarterback and finishing with a nice rip and forcing that fumble out. God, there's nothing like it.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack.
325. Black 24. Black 24.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start.
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He's going to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team. We want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking